Hey y'all, it's my review for the Real Housewives of Potomac, episode 15. Before I get into the review, I just want to thank y'all for all the kind words. Y'all know I was on Watch What Happens Live the other night. It was with Mia and Anisha from Family Karma. I asked Mia a fairly messy question and she gave me a nice old non-answer. And it's okay, it was a cool experience. And hopefully it's not the last time y'all see me on TV. Fingers crossed. The year is just starting out so great, and I appreciate y'all's love and support. But let's get into the episode. So, ladies are still in Mexico. It is day 3. We see what a few of them are doing, and I'm gonna need Ashley to stop with the TikToks. I really do. Like, she needs some seasoning or something in that dance. I need for her other 50% to clock in, or maybe 30%, you never know. Anyway, we're with Mia and Giselle. They're getting lunch together. They're at the bar, and was it just me, or was I hearing like stomach gurgling sounds or like bubbling sounds? And then they cut to Giselle's confessional and she's saying, oh yeah, I got the bubble guts. If the editing team actually added in bubbling stomach noises, they got to be the most pettiest editing team on television. Like, they were on a roll this episode. I think they need an Emmy nomination personally. Mia love her a bright ass red lip, don't she? It's like a hit or miss for me. So the topic of conversation brought up by Giselle is how Karen was coming for Charisse. She's saying everything she said about her was a lie and that Karen is jealous of her. Mia's not so quick to agree on this. She's like, you think Karen's jealous at 59? Giselle says people can be jealous at 72. Like, look, Wendy's jealous of you. Now see, this started a whole social media thing because they put this clip out early. Wendy has no reason to be jealous of Mia whatsoever. Whatsoever. I don't even think I should even have to comment on that. We all know that. Mia knows that. Hell, Giselle is jealous of Wendy. That's the real tea. They're now on the topic of Mia's best friend, Jacqueline, and it looks like Mia's over her. It looks like everyone else is more concerned about their friendship than she is. So then the topic moves on to the two of them planning Robyn's Bachelorette party. And speaking of which, I just saw online that Robyn and Juan are officially married, and they did it on the show. They surprised us, I guess, but honestly, I think it's calculated. I mean, the timing of this, they want people to talk about them finally being married instead of the Juan scandal that's going on with his job. And I'm wondering, did Juan show up to the reunion? No, of course not. Hey, I might have to eat those words, but I'm 80% sure he didn't go to the reunion. Yes, Mia, we remember that you used to be a stripper. Thank you for reminding us again. Here they go again with these stomach noises they adding. So then we see Giselle just pulling bread out her bag or something because she got the runs. Hey, I get it. It's Mexico. Points for whoever got that reference. Next scene with Robyn briefly talking to her assistant or somebody as she's trying to plan this wedding of hers. Her assistant tells her she got a planner for her, and she's like, does she know that it's just a celebration? That's it, no pomp and circumstance? Like, why even do that? Like, just go to Jamaica or whatever, the resort. And y'all know, if y'all ever been to like Dominican Republic or those resorts, it's like a little wedding package that they give you, that they give everybody. Ain't nothing really special about it. Just do that, Robyn. Just do that. Don't waste no money on no planner. Next scene with Karen and Ashley meeting up somewhere on the resort. And I really hate what Ashley's wearing right now. This top with all this exposed. I mean, I get it, she can wear it, but it just doesn't look good. It just looks real tacky. So the topic between them is Karen does not appreciate how Robyn was coming at her the other night to defend her friend Charisse. If y'all recall, Robyn called Karen fake, untrustworthy, and people will see the real her very soon. I feel like they've always been at odds, and Robyn would always come for Karen. I mean, because she's Giselle's guard dog. But Karen normally just puts Robyn in her place very quickly. Actually, she can handle the both of them at the same damn time. Ashley's trying to say that Robyn's just being very protective of her friend Charisse, and Karen says she don't give a fuck. Now, she didn't say it exactly like that, but That's how I interpreted it. So in typical Potomac fashion, when one cast member comes for somebody, that other person comes back with like a vicious rumor about the person. Don't even know if it's true or not. So Karen, she says that, you know what's really fake? She's trying to call me fake. But this wedding, it's fake. You don't want your mom there. You don't want us there. You want it in Jamaica with no witnesses. I mean, hey, she has a point. Karen claims that she knows a lot about Robyn's business, and Robyn knows that she knows this. Karen then proceeds to say that Juan is seeing another woman, and Ashley is gagged. The editing team is on one too. They put up the caption, Grande and Dame Special Potomac Unit in the Law and Order font. Wait, who is this? Who is this drawing? As Karen is describing the woman, they put on the side Juan's alleged friend, Karen Huger PD artist rendering. What? This is a crude drawing and it looks like Karen. They put a side by side and this is just, wow. If I was Karen, I would be on the phone with Bravo immediately when I saw this episode. I might make this the thumbnail, y'all. It is so like wrong and shady on production's part. So Juan is just running around town willy-nilly with someone that looks like Karen Huger. Okay. Now y'all know I love Karen, but she be lying. So I'm not sure if I believe this from her. Now, is it far-fetched that Juan is cheating on Robyn? No, but just the way Karen is describing it, I don't believe her. Ashley asks Karen, do you think Robyn knows about it? Karen like, oh yes, she knows about it. She definitely knows. So Ashley hearing this news, she tells Karen, well, you know how Robyn is when she hears about other women in regards to Juan. Like, Ashley got PTSD from when Robyn got in her face. We see the flashback from 5 years ago when they were at that Australian restaurant. Don't put your hands in my face. No, this is me putting my hands in your face. I thought she was about to like bitch slap Ashley in the middle of the restaurant. And speaking of which, I know we like to call, well, y'all like to call Monique aggressive and the cast, but Robyn has been just as aggressive or more than Monique. Now, Karen, you done told Ashley this piping hot tea and you're telling her we need to table this until we get back? Ashley? Messy Ashley. Do we remember how messy Ashley was on her first few seasons? Child, we get to the next scene. Most of the ladies at the bar, we see Ashley already hinting at what Karen said to Wendy and Candace. Like just dropping hints. Ashley, you doing all this guessing games with them. Like you might as well just tell them. It's really Karen's fault for telling you. If she didn't want nobody to know, then she shouldn't have talked to Ashley. So all the ladies are downstairs now, and their activity for the day is they're going to be driving to Tulum to go shopping. I've been to Tulum before, love it. I would definitely go back. Has a cosmopolitan feel to it. I really like it. As they're on the Sprinter, it's Robyn's idea to play some like shady card game. Nothing really came about it. I mean, Karen likes to watch porn. Okay. Don't want to hear that. Don't care. So the ladies arrive in Tulum. They're going shopping. I must say, I do love what Candace is wearing. I just hate that she's just not as annoying as she was last season. Y'all know I'm not a hater, so if she ain't doing nothing that's pissing me off, I'm gonna leave her alone. Lord, we cut to Mia's confessional. She's like, I really want to like Wendy. Like, she's really trying, and it's unfortunate. She doesn't understand why they can't get along. Because you messy as fuck, and you threw a drink on her. So then we see Robyn and Ashley conveniently going by themselves to the other shop. And this is Ashley's perfect moment to tell Robyn what Karen said. She couldn't hold it in. Like, we knew Ashley was going to tell her. I'm sure production also pushed her to tell Robyn. So hearing this tea from Ashley, Robyn just giggles. It seems like she's not worried about it. So since Juan Dixon isn't here, she decides to call him on speaker to let him know what Karen said. It seems like low-key she's calling Juan to see if it's true, but it's like, what is he gonna say? Like, oh yeah, Karen was right. I've been seeing this blonde woman. We've been in Georgetown together. No. Ooh, she tells Juan, and he is not happy at all. Like, it seemed like he cursing Robyn out too. He's saying they need to chill out before I curse one of them the fuck out. He is mad. Now, a lot of people on Twitter were like comparing like how Chris and Eddie handled the allegations as opposed to Juan. And look, I mean, if it ain't true, like, why is he really reacting like that? I will curse every last one of those women the fuck out. Wow. I mean, even Ashley's uncomfortable. I mean, Robyn's trying to have a poker face right now, but she shouldn't have called him with that, it looks like. Even Ashley had to interrupt their conversation and say, don't be mad at Robyn, Juan. Like, wow. Like, the way he's reacting. Shit. I mean, please, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. He really is on 10. Like, save it for the reunion. But we know he ain't gonna show up. Damn. And it looked like he hung up on her. Robyn, I think she's upset. I think she's upset that he was yelling at her like that, and she's a little rattled, but she ready to get back at Karen now. So next scene, the ladies arrive at the restaurant, and noticeably, Mia does not want to sit next to Jacqueline. Like, she saves a seat between them, but, you know, Giselle wants to sit next to her homegirl, Robyn, so she just deboes Mia to push down, even though she knows she's beefing with Jacqueline. Some friend. Like, all they had to do was Robyn and Giselle, like, they sit in the two seats and Mia sit on the end. But Giselle don't give a damn. While Karen and a few of the other ladies are away from the table, Robyn lets the other ladies know that she is excited. And she's a little coy with it, but we, the audience, know that she's excited to air Karen out with some receipts that she's holding in her phone. And how much y'all want to bet Giselle already know what Robyn's about to do? Robyn's now talking about how fake Karen is, and they get back to the table and she just continues talking, saying how Karen is a mean girl. Pause. Really, Green-Eyed Bandit number 2? Karen's messy? Do we need to roll the footage? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Anyway, so here we go, Robyn versus Karen, round 2. So they're going back and forth, and, you know, Karen puts her trump card on the table, saying that this wedding is fake. Oh, and I know you know about the blonde girl in Georgetown. As she's saying this, Wendy says she heard the rumor. Candace says she heard it too. I mean, all the ladies, they read the blogs and the messiness on the women, and they saved it in their back pocket to use later. Karen's like, it's your choice to do this cloak and dagger shit with your wedding. I mean, she has a point. She's been engaged for 2 years and has the same plot line for 7. So Giselle, she tried to step in for her homegirl, try to defend her. Karen shuts her down immediately. She's like, Giselle, you're not even near Alt. I need you to be quiet. She be handling them green-eyed bands. I mean, I get it. Karen be lying, but she be ready for them. Giselle, pipe it down. Giselle. Ooh, now Robyn's activated now, as Karen keeps saying, I don't even want you to even tell us about it. Robyn's like, then don't fucking ask! But she does have a point. Robyn's saying that who keeps asking me? And production reminds us Karen has asked on many occasions, but we know she asked because Karen's nosy and Karen is messy. Like, she knows what she's doing when she's asking her about the wedding. I mean, don't y'all have that friend, you know, who be bullshitting a lot and you just be asking them questions to see if they're gonna lie about it? They going back and forth again, and now here go Robyn with her big joker saying that she could barely get it out too. I think Robyn needs to be a little bit more prepared like Karen was, but eventually she gets it out and says, like, you've been in Vegas with someone in Redskins gear who's blue-eyed. Karen, of course, denies it, but then Robyn, she's like, oh, okay, all right, you wasn't with nobody? I got the picture right here. You know, this is almost like a little speaker thing that she did to Candace in Miami. I mean, Robyn has at least clocked in this season and is working for the check. I'll give her that. Robyn's petty ass is showing everyone at the table the picture on her phone except for Karen. And Karen's asking, she's like, may I see it? She's like, no, you may not. So the details of the picture is blurred, but they let us know it's of Karen taken from the back, you know, with her sitting at the bar next to this white guy in Redskins gear. Unfortunately for Karen, all the ladies confirm that that is definitely her in the photo. Robyn is so giddy right now. This blue eyes, y'all, this blue eyes, that's the driver. This blue eyes, y'all. Like, she starts telling the whole restaurant. And production with this music, this La Cucaracha music they playing, is just making the scene wacky. I'm trying to look through Karen's poker face. I mean, I think she knows it's her. And I kind of more so believe Karen's stepping out than Juan. We cut to Robyn's confessional, and there we have it. It's not even her picture. They sent it to Giselle first, and Giselle sent it to Robyn, of course. These ladies, they're not even friends, and that's the thing. Like, they all just be plotting on each other, which makes it just not fun to watch sometimes. Like, okay, we love the shade and the mess and the name calling, but they not really friends like that, because clearly Giselle was holding that in her back pocket to use on Karen at some point. So Karen said, well, let me confess my sins. Giselle immediately says, oh, so that was you in Vegas. Karen says, Giselle, I'm not even speaking to you, thou without a man. She keeps getting her with that, but I'm going to allow it because that's how Giselle be coming for everybody else. Like, that's her Achilles heel is a man, because Giselle puts a lot of importance on having a man. So, of course, Karen gonna come for her on that. So the plot thickens. As Robyn tells Karen that Juan is ready to curse her out, she says, yeah, he probably does have a reason to curse me out, because I've been protecting Juan. So there is more tea, y'all. I guess Karen had another card up her sleeve that she was saving to get at Rob. So now Karen with another allegation. So if y'all remember early in the season, Karen said that one of the men she felt uncomfortable around, we all thought it was maybe Monique's husband she didn't want to put on blast. It couldn't have been Michael Darby like Giselle thought. So we find out she exposed it at the table that it in fact was Juan. That she squeezed her so tight that her breast went to the back of her vertebrae. And I will say, Wendy is doing the most with these reactions. Like, she is screaming, she is laughing. Like, she's getting a kick out of this. I mean, I do think it's funny, but we see that it's annoying Robyn. Oh, I also forgot to mention, as he was squeezing her, allegedly, he told Karen that she could be a third in the threesome. And that's what made them all laugh out loud. I will say, Karen, though, it's a little too late. Like, you're just bringing this up to spite Robyn now. Like, if it really made you uncomfortable, you should have said something. That goes for Giselle, too, actually. Oh, my God. We cut to Karen's confessional. She's like, I know Robyn is mad because Juan is attracted to me. That's it. Good night. How many minutes we got left? We got 15 minutes left, y'all. It looks like things at the table have finally calmed down, but I think this is definitely the end of Robyn and Karen's relationship. I don't know how they could get past this. So things are calm at the table until executive producer Giselle asks Jacqueline about her friendship with Mia, as she's sitting right next to her. Jacqueline tells the group that she's not about to discuss this at the table. It's between her and Mia. She don't really give a fuck what they think, respectfully. And then Mia says, then shut up about it. So now Jacqueline just can't believe how Mia is treating her, and now they're going back and forth. Ooh, Jacqueline's mad now. She's even bringing up Mia's cancer diagnosis. She defended her against all the other ladies, how she's been a good friend to her. Jacqueline then brings up how her mom took Mia in, and then Mia claps back and says, well, okay, well, I was with your mom during Mother's Day. Where were you? Ooh, it's getting personal. Like, I don't know. When you cut that deep, a fight may break out. Jacqueline then calls Mia deep and ugly. And Mia, she just keep going. She's like, see, this is why I didn't want her to come. She's been acting like this all week. She's exhausting me. Jacqueline says, fuck you, and she's like, I can't sit next to this bitch. She gets up from the table to go sit at the bar. I think she wanted one of the ladies to switch seats with her, and when nobody moved, she just went straight to the bar. So as Jacqueline walks away, Mia don't give a fuck, but then she wants the entire table's attention as she's addressing Wendy. They cannot stand Wendy for whatever reason. She then tells Wendy, though, I don't want to feel like you don't like me because of insecurities. What? I had the same reaction as Wendy. She then tries to correct her on that, but Mia keeps talking. Now, I didn't realize this until I saw the scene again. Someone on Twitter mentioned it, but if y'all go back, you can hear Robyn in the background screaming at Wendy saying, let her talk, let her talk. Robyn, you know what? It's hard to vouch for you. The way you treat Wendy so poorly for no reason, and this is after y'all made up, like you still don't like her? If it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a colorist. But hey, anyway, Mia's trying in her own way to settle her beef with Wendy. I'm guessing Wendy's tired of arguing, or she needs more allies to come back next season, but she agrees to have a conversation with Mia, and they hold hands on it. Oh, Wendy, Wendy, Wendy. I mean, did you think that was genuine coming from Mia? And then the green-eyed bandit, you see how Robyn's treating you? And she's gonna make you look silly in the next episode, but we'll get to that later. Like, this is what frustrates me about Candace and Wendy. They go back to these light brights just to get stabbed in the back again. But maybe they're just playing the game. I will say, don't be working out well for them though. So lunch is finally over. The ladies are getting back to the sprinter. Jacqueline's still at the bar crying. The ladies are just trying to comfort her. She's at the point where if Mia tells her one more thing, they're gonna be throwing hands. Mia's ass is on the sprinter because she does not give a fuck. She says, I hope they're giving Jacqueline the attention she's screaming for. Not Candace taking that bottle with her. I mean, I get it. It is Clase Azul. That is top shelf tequila, but that's tacky. So next scene is later in the evening, and we see Wendy stopping by Mia's room to talk it out. And then here go Wendy now, just being super nice to Mia. I mean, I get it. Like, she's trying to go along to get along, but I don't know. Wendy's giving her too much grace, like she was giving Robyn, like, oh, I love you, Robyn. Like, she's doing the same thing with Mia now. How is Mia saying she doesn't understand how they went wrong? You were gossiping about something that had virtually nothing to do with you. You go back to the table after talking to Peter Thomas and alert the other women in front of Wendy, and then you throw a drink at her because she said something that you didn't like. That is why y'all are on bad terms right now. Is she kidding? And it's crazy that Wendy has to break it down for Mia why it was so disrespectful for her to throw a drink in her face. This is not genuine at all. I am not falling for it. Also, now she couldn't sleep that night when she threw the drink at Wendy. Look, the way you're treating Jacqueline is all I need to see. I would not be friends with you after witnessing that. I can't take this scene. You got a fake booty, I got a fake booty. I'm trying not to fast forward, y'all, because we only got 3 minutes left. Wendy, what? Overall, I think you're a good person? Are you just ignoring how she's treating her best friend of 30 years? So they hug it out and join the other ladies for dinner. I'm guessing nothing dramatic happened. Everyone was kumbaya because they blew right past it to the end where they're just toasting at the table. We then see Mia doing her monkey noises extremely loud at the table. Now look, if that was me and she did monkey noises, a black woman, I would have got up from the table. I don't know y'all. This is also the last night in Mexico and most of the ladies are getting toasted now. So now they cut to the confessionals, and just like Miami, they're having a very drunken night, and the ladies start to get a little lesbonics, like Alex says. Wendy tells the producers that Mia slithered up to her and said, I just want to eat your box. How far they've come, y'all. How far they've come now. So now they're besties, and now she's about to get her box ate. Great. Okay. So then they just pan out from the hotel, and they keep echoing Mia's monkey noises, and that is where the episode ends. This was a good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. Editing team, y'all deserve an Emmy nod. Next week's episode looks really good. It's Robyn's Bachelorette party, and everyone's invited except for Wendy and Karen. See, Wendy? I mean, I can't wait to see the reason they didn't invite her, but I'm sure it's because she was laughing at Robyn when Karen was going off on her at the table. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next episode. Bye.